Hey ICC friends, it's your girl Xaviera. I am here for our Friday night chat. And usually what happens is we get together for about an hour and we talk about the top stories in entertainment and celebrity news. So if this is your first time tuning in to tonight's chat, welcome. I am Xaviera. I am the owner and CEO of Ice Cream Conversations. I am the one who does all the posts. I am the one who talks to you in the comments. That is me. So first things first, before we begin anything, please excuse my coronavirus hair, okay? This is my quarantine hair. And it's been a pretty rough week for me, so I have not had time to improve on my look. So you just have to take me as I am tonight. But before we get started, just let me know where you're checking in from. Let me know what city you're checking in from. Let me know how you're feeling. Let me know what the vibe is in your city. And, just kind of let me know what's going on where you are. So as for me, it has been an extremely challenging week. It has been, I don't know, y'all, for most of the week, to be completely 100% honest with you, I feel like I've been kind of like a dog chasing my tail. And hold on one second. My baby is texting me as I'm doing the live. But it has been a challenging week, and I know how I feel, so I only can imagine how many of you are feeling wherever you are. Just know that I'm sending my love and my prayers and hugs, virtual hugs, to all of you. If you are on Facebook, because I am currently streaming live on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, all at the same time. So wherever you are checking in from, or if you are viewing on Facebook, please share this with your Facebook friends and let them know that we are live tonight. I'm trying to adjust my laptop to get the best look here. So if you are on Facebook and YouTube, you know that I initially deleted tonight's chat. At some point tonight, I felt like I can't do it. And I think it was the moment that I turned on TV and saw Atlanta on fire. And I am in Georgia. And when I saw Atlanta going up in smoke, I said, okay, you know what? Maybe I should bypass tonight's chat and just maybe go into my prayer closet or go into, but something else said no. I only have this one night of the week, Friday. That's the night that I picked to talk to you all and to check in on all of you. So I said, well, that's exactly what I'm going to do. So if tonight's chat is not as fantastic or as wonderful as it usually is, that is because, y'all, I don't even know what the hell I'm doing at this point in time, okay? And if y'all think tonight is going to be, last week was horrible, but somebody even put like the little sleeping emoji in my chat, but I still love you guys anyway. And I'm just here to talk about a few things. Now, usually what we do, if this is your first time tuning in, we talk about an hour about top stories in news, entertainment, celebrity news. And I am a chatty patty if this is your first time meeting me. I don't know why my light is making like this weird shadow on my face, but let's just pretend it's eyeshadow for tonight, okay? But anyway, some of the things that I want to talk about tonight, of course, we have to talk about George Floyd and that tragic, heartbreaking situation. I want to give you an update on Breonna Taylor. I want to talk about Amy Cooper for a little bit. I ain't going to waste too much time on Central Park Karen. I want to talk a little bit about Amy Cooper. I want to talk a little bit about Shameik Moore. He's had a very, very interesting last 48 hours. So I want to talk a little bit about that. I want to talk about Azealia Banks and some information that she shared with us this week that nobody particularly asked for. I also would like to talk about Hill Harper, because Hill Harper had a day today. And, whatever else you guys want to talk about in between, just kind of let me know what you want to talk about. I do have my phone nearby. Oh, yes, I do have my phone nearby. So if there's something that you would like for me to talk about in particular, or if you have a comment that you are posting, but I don't see it for whatever reason, because I'm trying to watch 2 and 3 and 4 windows, and my baby girl is in the room trying to log in so she could moderate my comments. But, just feel free to text me. The number is 678-379-3441. If you are on Facebook and YouTube, towards the end of the chat, I will share a link for you to be able to come on live with me during the chat via video or audio and just share some of your thoughts or however way you're feeling tonight, okay? So the first thing I want to talk about is definitely, hold on, let me let people know we live. I'm out here. I'm already slipping. Okay, boom. And then boom. Okay, now we moving and shaking. Okay. So the first thing I want to talk about, of course, is George Floyd. On Monday, George Floyd apparently went to what I call around my way, a corner store. He went into this corner store. He allegedly used a $20 bill. When using his $20 bill, apparently somebody in the store felt like he was using counterfeit money and they called the police. Okay. So when the police come out, I still don't understand why there were 4 officers for 1 man, but I'm gonna leave that alone because we're not new to this. We know how it goes down. We see how it happens. They sent out apparently 4 officers came out to address 1 man. So long story short, they put George in handcuffs. Take George down to the ground. There was he is now a former police officer by the name of Derek Chauvin or Chauvin, whatever the hell his name is, because I could care less about what his name is. But he decides to put his hands in his pocket and place his knee on George's neck as his way of restraining this black king. Okay. He put his knee on this man's neck. Not only and it's not the first time that I've seen a police officer put his knee in the back of someone who they've taken to the ground or the back or the upper neck area. But what was different about this particular incident is that Derek put his knee on the back of George's neck, put his hands in his pocket, and then began to rest. He perched on George's neck and sat down and rested. I could not believe what the hell I was seeing. He sat idly and I appreciate my ICC friends because a lot of times when I'm giving information to you all and a lot of information is coming in and I'm getting overwhelmed, certain media outlets will have some information, certain media outlets will have others. And depending on who I grab my information from, sometimes it may be a little off skew. I appreciate y'all for coming in and saying, sis, because one media outlet that I went for, it said, that the information was coming in as 2 officers, but in actuality, it was 4 of them out there. So I do appreciate those of you who come in and say, sis, no, it's actually 4. So I do appreciate that. But 4 officers, 3 of them was on George's body, 1 on his neck and 2 on one in his back area and 1 in his upper thigh leg area, all holding a 1 man who was already in handcuffs, who was already submitting because they claimed that he was, I guess, what do they call it when you fight getting arrested? It's one of those things that I did one time in my past. But anyway, they said that he was, fighting them when they were trying to arrest him. So once he's in handcuffs and once he's laying on his belly in the street, I pretty much think he has, he's being submissive at that point. So you have 3 officers and then you have a 4th officer. I think his name is Thao. And I apologize if I'm saying his name wrong, or do I really apologize? No, I don't. But as someone who has a unique name myself, I always strive to try to pronounce people's names properly. But anyway, he was the 4th officer. He was basically standing, I guess I would call him the looking ass cop, because he's standing there and he's looking ass, ain't doing nothing. He knows that this situation has gone completely awry. Thank you. Oh, my ICC friend said resisting arrest. Yes, that's the word I'm looking for. I told y'all I'm wound up, so y'all got to excuse me. But anyway, looking ass Thao is just standing there. And at certain points, you could look at his face and tell that he knew that total situation had gone too far. But what did he do? Absolutely nothing. He just stood there. And there were bystanders. George is begging and pleading for his life. He is letting them know he can't breathe. He is letting them know his body is in pain. People are on the side, bystanders hollering, screaming, begging, please let this man up. You killing him. Like he can't breathe. There's blood coming out of his nose. And your boy, Chauvin, hands in his pocket, the part that really, really, really ate my spirit alive was that any person, in most cases, when they know they are being filmed doing something wrong, they kind of walk off or kind of try to switch it up or act as if, no, that's not what I was doing. That man, Derek, looked damn straight into the camera, hands in his pocket, as if to say, and what? What y'all gonna do? And he sat there with that same smug smirk across his raggedy ass face for 8 minutes and 46 seconds. 8 minutes. Like, imagine us just sitting here for 8 minutes and 46 seconds, like just sitting in silence. Do you know how long 8 minutes and 46 seconds is? 8 minutes and 46 seconds is not a lot of time if you only got 8 minutes and 46 seconds to get out the door because you got to go to work. But if you're underwater for 8 minutes and 46 seconds, that's a different game. If someone's knee is on your neck for 8 minutes and 46 seconds, that is a different situation. 8 minutes and like, I need y'all to really think about that. Maybe just when you got some free time, hit the timer on your phone and just sit. Try to hold your breath for 8 minutes and 46 seconds. See how well that goes for you. See how that works out for you. This man was being suffocated in the street for 8 minutes and 46 seconds as his fellow officers also was suppressing different parts of George's body, and looking ass Thal just stood there doing what he do best, being a looking ass looker. It killed that man in the street in front of everybody who was standing there to witness it. Of course, they called the ambulance, had the ambulance come get him, take him to the hospital, pronounce him dead at the hospital to act as if he had something extracurricular going on and it just happened to claim his life once he got to the hospital. That king was dead at the scene. I don't have to watch a bunch of episodes of CSI Miami or the First 48 or Chicago Med to know that king lost his life in front of all those people standing there. And Derek, when the EMT came, Derek didn't even let up. He wasn't even like, oh, okay, y'all here now. Okay. That said to me, the arrogance, the audacity, the supremacy to actually know you are being videotaped doing wrong and you don't even budge. He didn't even flinch. Not at all. Not at all. Okay, so George passes away. Another Black king lost, another hashtag, another life lost at the hands of white supremacy, at the hands of the police, at the hands of racism. It took 4 days, a blazing precinct, and civil unrest. The mayor hopped out there several times and called for the arrest of Derek Chauvin. It took 4 days. If I am on video with my knee on someone's neck, taking their life in front of a group of people who are videotaping, trust and believe my chocolate-coated ass would be in jail that night. They would actually take me away from the scene and take me straight to jail. Now, I don't know about y'all, but I know that's what would have happened with me. I don't know. So then he was arrested today, charged with 3rd-degree murder and manslaughter. I know y'all saw the same video I saw. I know y'all saw the same video I saw, right? I don't know much about algebra like Beyonce, but I know I watched a first degree premeditated murder on Monday. I'm just saying, I don't, but unfortunately, we live in a world. All right. So, attorney Mike Freeman held a press conference today, and he said that this has been the fastest that they have ever charged a police officer in a situation like this. So I thought about it and I said to myself, and I said, what's up? I said, third degree murder and manslaughter. Did Mike Freeman just throw some charges together just to get Derek Chauvin off the street? You know, get him somewhere safe, because I know he's in protective custody. He ain't in Jim Pop at Oz. I'm pretty sure he's somewhere in protective custody, because the way those protesters rolled up on his house. Now, they didn't roll up acting wild or showing out or anything of that nature. They rolled up, you know, behaving properly. But did y'all see the amount of police force that was out there standing around Derek Chauvin's house, protecting him? And I said, I live in a world, I live in a country where I can watch a police officer kill a black man and then receive protection from the same people who work on the job that he violated. That's wild. That's really wild. I'm going to try to enunciate tonight. That is really wild. Those officers were standing outside his house looking like a game of Call of Duty, just waiting for one protester to go too far to kick it off. So y'all mean to tell me y'all use taxpayer dollars to send police out to protect the killer? How many police officers were in front of George Floyd's family's home? How many police officers were over there seeing about George Floyd's family? I'm just asking. I'm asking for a friend. You don't even have to answer for me. Just answer for my friend. I'm just asking for a friend. But y'all sent police to protect the murderer. That's wild. I'm sorry. That's wild. I'm sorry. I said I was going to enunciate tonight. That is wild. That is wild. Y'all, this is Derek's mugshot, in case you didn't know. This is his mugshot, fresh off the press, his mugshot. He looked like, I'll kill another George Floyd if given the opportunity in this mugshot. He looks pissed off that they had the audacity to arrest him and charge him for abusing his power as a police officer. Look at that. I mean, his face is like, y'all got a whole lot of motherfucking nerve coming up here arresting me for doing what I want to do. But let's talk about Derek for a moment. Because see, for every cause, there is an effect. And I blame the Minneapolis Police Department as a whole for George Floyd's death. You know why? Because Derek Chauvin is a problematic police officer. He's been a problematic police officer for the 19 years that he has been on the force. Tell me what job you can have that you are there for 19 years, but you have 18 complaints. So basically, he has a one complaint for every year he's been on the force, and he decided, you know, to take 1 year off. But answer me this, is this the 19th year? Because if this is the 19th year, then his 18 prior complaints have escalated to him killing a man in the street on video without one single solitary damn to give. So, I mean, if you have a kid who starts killing puppies and cats and squirrels in the backyard, and you don't get that child no counseling or no help, or you don't go see about that baby and find out why that baby like to cut everything he gets his hands on, including himself. And if he grows up to kill somebody in the neighborhood, whose fault is that? Internal affairs, what y'all was doing? Because I know about y'all investigating people for less. Y'all be investigating people for dating each other at the job, but y'all not, y'all didn't see fit to maybe pull this dude off the street. If I had a job at McDonald's for 19 years and I burned the fries 18 times, my ass would be out the door down at Chick-fil-A talking about, hey, I'm even willing to work on Sunday. I'm just, I mean, I feel like, I hope y'all can understand where I'm at. Like if you feel what I'm saying, let me know. Or if I'm off base, let me know. Because this is a group and family discussion. But I'm just saying, tell me what job you could violate 18 times out of your 19-year tenure and still be allowed on the street every day. Don't worry, I'll wait, because I got fired for less. I got fired for calling out 3 times on a job. So here's the thing. Attorney Mike Freeman said that, in so many words, he said they basically rushed to charge Derek. But he claims that they had the information and stuff that they needed in order to charge Derek. Okay. So my thing is, a lot of times district attorneys and attorneys will rush to throw charges out there. They don't stick and the dude walks. Will that be the case with Derek? I don't know, but I'm going to tell you this. They trying to set the stage for it to happen. But I'm going to put a pin in that because I need to talk about this other little police officer. Give me a minute to pull this picture up. Let's talk about looking ass Thou. This is looking ass Thou, y'all. Okay? And I hope I'm pronouncing his name right. All my Asian brothers and sisters out there, please excuse me if I violate it and I pronounce wrong. But that's not what this is about right now. We talking about, where you at? Looking ass Thou. Right there. So let's talk about looking ass Thou. Now, we already know that Derek is problematic. Derek was on 19-year tenure, 18 complaints, and only 2 closed with discipline. 2. And one of them was like a little letter or something. Like write a note to his mom telling him he was acting up on the job. I don't know. But looking ass Thou, he has 6 complaints too. He's also a problematic police officer. And probably when Derek was out there with his knee on George's neck, the reason why looking ass Thou was out there looking and not trying to tell him, bruh, you might want to take your knee off his neck. You might just, how about just stand him up, sit him on the curb like most cops do? Because I know after I get handcuffed, I usually get sit on the curb. They sit me down on the curb for a little bit. Let me think about what I did, cool off a bit till the other cruisers arrive, right? Till they decide if they're going to keep me or let me go. They sit me on the curb. But it's not about me. We already talked about my tenure in jail, okay? So he already has 6 complaints. 5 were closed without discipline, and 1 is still open. Thou still got an open disciplinary complaint against him right now. But not even that. Do y'all know Thou, looking ass Thou, be throwing hands too? Because see, looking ass Thou brutalized a man named Lamar Ferguson in 2014. Him and some of his other cop buddies. I don't know if it was the same little crew that was out there laid all up and down George Floyd's body, but another crew of police officers, Minneapolis based, they put the whoop down on Lamar Ferguson. They punched, kicked, and kneed Lamar Ferguson in his face and body so badly that they literally knocked teeth out of his head. Looking ass Thou said, I ain't had nothing to do with it. The same way looking ass Thou is going to say with George, I didn't have nothing. I was just standing there, just being a looking ass Thou. Y'all know how I do. I be looking ass off everything. Y'all know how I do. I be looking ass. No, you wasn't looking ass. You beat Lamar Ferguson's ass to the point where y'all knocked his teeth out of his head. He filed a lawsuit against y'all. In 2017, they settled that lawsuit. The lawsuit was for excessive force. They settled that lawsuit. I believe it was like a couple, maybe 25,000, something like that. It was a hefty amount. But what hefty amount is going to take back the trauma that Lamar Ferguson suffered, the teeth that was knocked out of his head, the injuries that will forever remain on his soul. But looking ass Tao ain't always looking ass. He throw hands too. Just wanted to give y'all a little background on looking ass Tao. I'm about to take him off the screen because I'm tired of looking ass Tao. So, as I stated earlier, when we put a little pin in it, they have already started setting the stage for Derek to walk. And the other day I took to Twitter, and usually on Twitter, I'll just go into Twitter, and y'all know, if y'all follow ICC, y'all know I will go onto Twitter and just kind of look around at some tweets. And if some of them are interesting, I'll just collect a few and share them on the page throughout the day. I'm not big on tweeting, but for some reason, like, I feel so overwhelmed in my spirit. I feel overwhelmed in my spirit as a Black woman, as a mom, as a wife, as a mother to a beautiful Black son, to 2 beautiful Black daughters, to 1 beautiful grandbaby, like a beautiful Black king. And I'm just thinking to myself, like, you know, there are times I'm not slow and I'm not dumb, and I know what type of world we live in, but there are every so often we'll get like a little piece of glimmer that'll make us think things are getting better out here in these streets. And then wham, we are reminded back to back to back to back that ain't shit changed but the day. Started with Ahmaud. We still trying to digest Ahmaud. Y'all heard about Breonna? What are you talking about? What happened? Who's Breonna? What happened to Breonna? Breonna Taylor. They ran up in her house, wrong house, shot her and killed her, and then locked her man up. What? Locked her man up for what? Because he was trying to protect them. Huh? Okay, so what we need to do, how we need to mobilize for Breonna. Hold up. They done killed George. What you mean they done killed George? Like, this is the life that we live. We can't even focus on trying to fix one or trying to get justice for one person before we have to. Well, hold on. Now we got to grab this other family. And we literally got this many civil rights attorneys. Like, literally, the ones who really are out here. How is Benjamin Crump spreading himself thin between all these families? I applaud him for trying to do so, but how effective can I spread myself thin when I'm trying to cook dinner, be a wife and a mom at the same time? How are you effectively spreading yourself between these families to give them everything that they need? Shout out to Lee Merritt, who is out here on the grind, doing what he can. But just we can't even digest one before there's another. It's almost, it's overwhelming. It's bewildering. So back to setting the stage for Derek to walk. They did an autopsy. I don't know about you, but I know I've seen enough cases to know this is the fastest autopsy on this side of the West Coast. So they did an autopsy, and just like I predicted on Twitter, they have already started listing George's, all his pre-existing health conditions, underlying health conditions that may have been the underlying cause of his death. Not a whole damn knee on his neck for 8 minutes and 46 seconds. Y'all want to tell me that his heart wasn't good. Y'all want to tell me that he had high blood pressure. Y'all want to tell me, well, you know, his arteries and stuff wasn't so good. I'm surprised y'all just didn't smack COVID-19 on it and make it real easy. Because quiet as kept, I didn't see near police officer out there with a mask on. So y'all could have tried to slip that one through the cracks. But I guess that was a little too obvious considering we had a video. Make it make sense. So now y'all already starting the groundwork and trying to say that his pre-existing health conditions caused, were the underlying condition. Y'all underlying, all right. Y'all are definitely underlying. So Here we go. We've seen it with Eric Garner. I watched a police officer choke him the hell out, but then y'all want to tell me that he had heart issues, he was overweight, he might have had the sugar and all that other stuff. No, that's not what it is. That's not what it is. Here's the thing. I could have a brain tumor, God forbid. I could have a bad heart, God forbid. I could have one raggedy lung, God forbid. I could have a raggedy liver because I be drinking Captain Morgan's all the time. I could have one slew foot and a dangling arm. And I could be out here living my best damn life until a police officer yoke me up and put their knee in my neck. And then, of course, if I can't get airway to that raggedy lung, if my veins are popping so hard that it's making the tumor in my head go left, if I can't get no circulation to my raggedy arm or to my slew foot, of course, what do you expect going to happen? If I got asthma and you smack my inhaler out of my hand in the middle of an asthma attack, what you think going to happen to me? So when I die, it's my fault I died, or is it your fault for smacking the pump out my hand? Make it make sense. Literally make it make sense. I am literally watching people being blamed for their own deaths when somebody else did it. I will take you back even further. You remember the beautiful little girl in Delaware who went to high school and those girls beat her up in the bathroom and jumped her and caused her to die in the bathroom? And guess what? All them little girls got off because, she had a pre-existing heart condition that she didn't know she had, and the fight triggered it. If there wasn't a fight, she would have came home from school that day and did her homework, right? Right or wrong? Right or wrong? Right or wrong? If I'm driving a car, you grab my steering wheel and yank it to the left and I crash. Is it my fault because I was driving, or is it your fault because you yanked the steering wheel? Like, what? I really feel like do they think we stupid? I think they think we stupid. Or that we lack a mental capacity to make sense of things that literally do not make sense. Okay, so George Floyd's family was like, oh no, we ain't no dummies over here. We're going to go get Dr. Michael Baden and we're going to bring him in to do a real autopsy. We want a second opinion. And if Michael Baden don't be coming back with stuff that look right, we're going to go for a third. And I know some people are like, I don't know about Michael Baden. Listen, if something go down with me, y'all can let Michael Baden, hit me with the wide cut and check out what's going on inside. I trust Michael Baden. His record speaks for itself. I trust Michael Baden. And I'm so happy that Floyd's family is bringing him in for a second opinion. Now, here's the thing. If Michael Baden should come back and mirror the initial autopsy, I might just slide under my desk. I don't know. But I know when I saw that headline that said that they went and got him, I literally jumped out of my seat at my desk, and Destiny looked at me and was like, Mommy, what? And I was like, girl, they got Dr. Michael Baden. She was like, okay, who's that? And I had to explain to her. I had to explain to an 11-year-old little girl, not much because she's very intelligent and she could see for herself. But I mean, good grief. Now, they brought in the National Guard. They got police antagonizing protesters. They done implemented an 8 p.m. curfew out in Minneapolis. But why does it take all of that to make people do the right thing when they know something is wrong? Why does it take all of that? Why do we always have to go beyond the call of duty just to get the minimal smidget of justice? Like, it literally be a smidget. Because, yes, they finally arrested Derek Chauvin, but they arrested George Zimmerman. They arrested Geronimo Yanez or whatever his name is. And ironically, Derek Chauvin has already hired the same attorney that Geronimo Yanez hired after he shot and killed Philando Castile. Y'all see he walked. So I'm just letting y'all know, I hate to be pessimistic, but how else am I supposed to feel when I see this all the time? So I don't know. All I'm saying is I'm preparing for the worst and I'm hoping for the best. Because that's the way I have to live my life now. You prepare for the worst. You hope for the best. Derek Chauvin has the same attorney that got Geronimo Yanez, or however Yin Yang, whatever his name is, off when we watched him shoot and kill Philando Castillo live on Facebook. Videos don't mean anything anymore. We used to think videos was a clear cut, but Rodney King, back in the year of our Lord, back in the 90s, showed us videos don't mean Nathan. Not when we're dealing with the police officers. And my thing is this. Until police officers start policing each other, I will no longer, me, Xaviera Bryant, hey, Ice Cream Convo CEO, I will no longer differentiate between good cops and bad cops. Y'all all in the same gang until y'all start policing each other. And when y'all see one of your boys on the force and your badge boys, if you see one of them going too far, just be like, I can't do the little whistle thing, but just, hey, come here. Yo, you wilding right now. You might want to chill out because you know IA don't play. You wilding. But if you have somebody like Derek, who done sat in front of IA 18 times and still out here, he couldn't care less. He looked into the camera like, and I'm sitting here, just sitting, because he bored in the house bored. He didn't give a damn. Y'all put a camera on me, I automatically straighten up. I don't even care what I'm doing. I could be in church, praising the Lord. Y'all put a camera on me, I'm gonna be like, hallelujah. But that's a different type of arrogance. That's a different type of power trip. That is a different type of, I know y'all ain't gonna do nothing to me. So one thing I want you guys to do, because I literally made notes tonight, friends. Here's what I need y'all to do. And it is imperative. I know we get upset. I know that we hurt, we cry, we call each other, we text each other, we spill our feelings all over social media, but we also have to be strategic in things as well. Listen, I done signed every petition I seen. I think I done signed a few of them twice. I've been using my middle name, my last name, my maiden name. I have signed every single petition that has come across my face. I have called local politicians. Those telephone numbers that be going across on social media, I'll be like, boop, 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 boop. Do phones still make sounds when you press the buttons? I don't know. I use a cell phone. But anyway, I call, right? Call your local politicians. Call the DA's office and make sure you vote. Listen, I am the queen. I've been keeping shit lists since I've been in like middle school and high school because, you know, sometimes kids wasn't so nice to me. So I started making shit lists. But, and some of y'all still on my shit list, heads up. Make a shit list. Shit list ain't out of style. Anytime you see a politician violating, put them on your shit list. And when it's time to vote, pull out your shit list. Take a look at it and be like, oh yes, I remember. Even if you got to make little notes next to it of what their violation was in the date, because you know some of them is voting every couple years or every term or whatever. You know, just go ahead and make you a little note. Side note, you know, make a little note. Put them on your shit list. That way, when it's time to vote, you don't forget who needs to be voted out. Because when people start realizing that you are holding them accountable for the stuff that they do and don't do, if y'all not standing up when it's time to stand up, oh, we getting you up out of here. Because see, if you sitting in this office and you ain't making no changes, then you might as well just sit at home. Because either way, you ain't affecting me either way. So you might as well just do it at home rather than living off the taxpayer dollars and this, that, and the third and having all these little, you know, obligations to make laws and speak out about different things that don't matter to me or that don't affect me. So we're going to send you home. We're going to quarantine you. That's what we're going to do. We're going to quarantine all of the politicians who don't do the right thing once they have been appointed to an office. And once they start seeing that we use our vote and don't fall for all this BS about, you know, I'm not going to get into all that tonight. We'll talk about voting another night. But I'm just saying, don't fall for the okie doke. Don't fall for the BS. And don't let celebrities lead y'all the wrong way. Okay. So speaking of celebrities, I am very disheartened by the amount of people who have huge platforms and a huge audience, and they have fans, and some of them got minions, but majority of them have fans who are willing to do whatever they tell them to do. And those people are not using their platform in the fight for justice against racial inequality, racism, bigotry, police brutality. They are not using their platform for nothing. I went to one artist page last night because now basically what I'm doing is when I scroll through social media and I get to your page, I go look onto your page to see what you have said or what you have done in the fight for justice. I ain't even going all the way back. I'm gonna just start with George Floyd. So you have had till Monday till Friday. Today is the 5th day of the week, right? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Okay, it's the 5th day of the week. And you have had since Monday when we all became aware of George Floyd's murder. And if I'm looking at your page and all you got for me is booty pictures and pictures of your dog and pictures of your car and when your album coming out and how you just got your hair braided or somebody done put this weave in or this lace front with the excessive baby hair that makes no logical sense to God on earth. And if that's all you got on your page, I'm unfollowing you because now not only am I unfollowing you, because some people might be like, well, so what is unfollowing going to do? Well, let me explain for a little bit. When you take away people's power and influence, they start paying attention. 2 things that'll get people's attention: take away their money and take away their attention. Listen, especially in a quarantine time, these people love their attention so much. They love it. Do you realize it literally takes how long does it take to upload something to Instagram or Twitter or Facebook? How long does it take? Well, sometimes my Instagram be acting up and the little thing be going around sometime to be loading real slow. But on average, it probably takes 1 minute to upload an awareness post. You could, child, let me tell you, you could just upload a picture of George Floyd's face and say #George Floyd. Because it's still people out here who claim they don't know who he is. Do you know there's people out here who said they didn't even know what happened to him? Literally 1 minute, 1 post. Now I said all it takes is 1 mic. I say all it takes is 1 post. You could put out 1 post. You could take your ass and go sign 1 petition. Your name will make the difference. Your time will make the difference. And shout out to all the people I see coming through. Shout out to Ellen Pompeo. She's a writer. Shout out to Reese Witherspoon. She's a writer. Justin Bieber trying to redeem himself. Shout out to him. But I was talking to one of my very good girlfriends the other day. And I'm only going to speak for myself. I have been truly, honestly, and deeply hurt by seeing the fact that my non-white friends have been radio silent about this. And I'm just saying it. I'm going to say it. I love all of my friends dearly. Some I even consider to be family, but it really hurt me because I know had it been them, their child, or whatever, I'm ride or die for anybody I care about and anybody I love. So if I love that person, I have to love their people. And I was just completely blown and hurt. And okay, I get it now. I realize, because I understand there are some who are silent because they don't know quite what to say. Well, let me tell you what to do. For those who don't know what to say, or for those who feel like, ooh, I don't want to say the wrong thing, I want to let you know that I am in solidarity with you and I feel your pain and this hurts me too and this makes me sad too. If you do not know what to say, post his picture, #George Floyd. If someone else should see that on your page and click, it will open up all the information about George Floyd they need to know. It will open up it'll take them down a rabbit hole of videos, information, so forth, everything they need to know to learn. Because here's the thing. We can fight, we can march, we can do everything that we can in our beautiful king and queen bodies. But until the oppressor realizes what they are doing is wrong, this problem will continue and it will be a constant in a rotative fight. It will just keep going like this. It would just be a round and round circle. It'd be a round and round circle. Somebody got to get out the circle. Somebody got to get out the circle until the oppressors realize what they are doing is wrong and take steps and measures to make change. This will just be a vicious cycle. More bodies, more hashtags, more inequalities. It just is. So my thing is, you can't say you love me and you love my children and you love my husband and you love my grandbaby, but when the shit hit the fan, you get down in the corner and you get quiet. You can't. That's not how it works. That's not how it works. It's not. You have to speak out. Once we all start speaking out, once we all get in these streets, once we all get loud, once we all start riding on these politicians, riding on these police forces, and letting them know that this stuff is unacceptable and we will not tolerate it and we will not take it another day, nothing is going to change. It's not. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but it's not. The other day I posted that I was I receive a lot of DMs. I receive a lot of emails. I receive a lot of text messages, videos, images, all kind of. I received something last night. Apparently a police officer has pushed a young Black woman out of a hotel or an apartment building 100 feet in the air or something like that and killed her. I received that last night. I'm receiving these images and these videos and all that. And I sat down and said to myself, I can't post this stuff no more. I will give you all the information you need about it. I will tell you where you can sign a petition. I will tell you who you can call. I will tell you how you can fight. I could tell you where a peaceful protest. That protest in Atlanta right now, where they are tearing the CNN building down the damn smithereens, that was supposed to be a peaceful protest. I posted the flyer for that protest yesterday, because the organizer was adamant about making it peaceful. And then it just went to hell in a handbasket. Killer Mike was on TV crying, for goodness sake. When we do these protests, we have to stay focused. We go down there, we go and we do these peaceful protests, but then there is an element of people who just come to tear some shit up. And I understand the rage, and I also understand the angst, and I understand the wanting to lash out. But there are also a group of people that's like, oh, y'all protesting? What time? What time we roll it out? Okay. And like tonight on CNN, camera right there, clear as day. And it was a young white man taking his skateboard, busting it through the window of CNN. Multiple times. But when it hits the media and when it hits the news, all you're going to see is Black faces. Brothers and sisters, we have to be we have to not lose focus. And it's hard not to lose focus, especially when you hurting and you mad and you fed up. It's hard not to lose focus. That is not lost on me at all. It is hard. But I'm telling you how you hit people. You hit them in their pockets. Stop buying from companies who support. Like sometimes we got to do our little homework, do a little bit digging. We find out a company supports a particular such. Oh, and because it's always a chain. It's never just one. It's a chain. So, sometimes you got to just follow. How they say, follow the money trail. Follow the money trail. And 9 times out of 10, it'll lead you up to somebody who ain't shit. And then, just to cash out on the company. When people start losing money, they act different. Shit, when I start losing money, I act different. I be around here mad as hell. So I decided that I was no longer going to post videos. And the reason being is because a very, very popular celebrity posted a video last week of an elderly man being brutally beaten inside of an old folks home. And there was no context to the video, nothing. All I did was I'm scrolling. I see a video of this elderly gentleman being brutalized, like beaten. I'm pretty sure all of us got grandparents, right? Because that's the only reason why we're here. So I looked at this video and I'm like, okay, this video has been posted, but what is the call to action? What can I do to help this man I'm watching being beaten, brutally beaten on Instagram? Like his family doesn't exist. Like his loved ones doesn't exist. Like his loved ones have to see this video circulating all over the place. So no, don't show me the video. Just tell me an old man had been abused. This is what we're going to do to get this fixed and get justice for him. Why do I have to see this? Why? Like, y'all, I love action movies. I love me a good old Narcos, bang, bang, shoot 'em up, wear the drugs, throw the yams in the toilet because the po-po coming. I love all that stuff. But when I start seeing that in real life, when I start seeing Black men get the life literally pushed out of them minute by minute by minute by minute, when I watch a young Black man jogging down the street and getting shot in the chest as he tries to fight for his life with a shotgun, when I hear about a beautiful young woman who probably could have made the biggest difference in the world getting shot to death. I saw something today that said she wasn't even fully dressed. Brianna wasn't even fully dressed when they filled her body up with bullets. I don't want to see that. I don't want to see it. Y'all don't have to show it to me no more. And I don't want to be responsible for showing it to somebody else. I feel like I am traumatized. And for me to say that I'm traumatized when I'm at home and I'm not even a family member and I don't even have to deal with that, I could not imagine, God forbid, one of my family members is killed. And every time I turn on TV or open up the internet, the video is just playing over and over and over and over. And I'm just watching my family member die in real, like just over and over and over on a loop. Do we not think about the families? And I get the argument because someone came in and was like, "Oh, you must be white. You must be pro-Trump because you don't want to recognize the fact that Black Lives Matter." I am actually recognizing the fact that Black Lives Matter. That's why I'm not going to show you Black lives getting snuffed out every damn day on the internet. I'm not. It's everywhere. I don't have to show that to you. If you want to see, go seek it out. But I'm not going to dump it in your feed and your phone auto plays and then you have to watch somebody. When I saw the video of George being killed, I didn't know what I was about to see. I was just like, oh boy, here go another police brutalizing another Black man. Little did I know, 8 minutes later, I was going to be watching a murder. Y'all, we have a million different ways to bring awareness. We don't have to continually share videos of our brothers and sisters being murdered. Nobody being murdered for that fact. Because there's a huge difference between a Netflix series and watching somebody die in my feed on social media in a phone that's in my hand. Knowing that there are real loved ones at home on the other side of that. Knowing that it's kids losing their parents on the other side of that, sisters losing their brothers, mothers losing their sons, fathers losing their sons. So I'm not going to show it to you. And I don't care at this point. I don't particularly care if you mad at me. You unfollow me all day long. Just don't even tell me you unfollow and just go quietly. Because that's a personal decision. You ain't got to announce it to me. You ain't got to tell it to me. You ain't got to cuss me out on the way out. Just leave quietly. It's a personal decision. I'm not doing it. I have to show some type of reverence for my people. I have to show some type of respect for my people if nobody else is doing it. I have to. That's the least I can do. That's the least I can do. All right. Here we go. Amy Cooper. I'm going to make this real nice and quick. I know that there is an influx of Karenisms going on out here in these streets. And yes, I call it Karenisms. I just want to speak on Amy Cooper real quick, and I'm going to make it real quick because I've been Amy'd out this week. Okay. But for those of you, I think we all know at this point, Amy Cooper, Central Park, walking her dog without a leash. Hey. Okay. Sorry, that's my junior CEO. Destiny coming in to get the charger. Shout out to Destiny. She is moderating the comments tonight. So y'all give a shout out to Destiny so she can see when she comes back on. But Amy Cooper was in Central Park Ramble, okay, walking her dog Henry. But Henry was not on a leash. Now, Central Park rules, dog's supposed to be on a leash. She comes in contact with Christian Cooper. Christian Cooper is a Harvard graduate bird watcher. He likes Marvel comics. He used to, I guess, do the comics for Marvel, whatever, what have you, whatnot, and all that other good stuff, okay? Apparently, they come in contact, and Christian brought to her attention that her doggy Henry should be on a leash. Amy wasn't having that shit. You're not telling Amy what she fitting to do. And I said fitting. You're not telling Amy or Karen or whomever you like to call her today. You're not finna tell her what to do with her dog. So she started flying off the handle. Christian, already knowing what time it is as a black man in America, pulled out his phone and began to film. So he begins filming her, and he catches Amy perfectly timed, letting him know. Actually, she fired the warning shot. I'm finna call the police. I'm sorry, my words, not hers. I am about to call the police and tell them there is that you threatened my life. An African-American man is threatening my life. He was like, oh, well, go right ahead, Amy. Got my phone. Let's do it. Did you see the look on her face? She was like, oh shit, that ain't work. Okay. So she goes to call the police. Meanwhile, she is choking the kibbles and bits and puppy chow, the shiznit and everything else out of damn Henry. Henry is literally doing this because she got Henry in a damn noose at this point because she is so fixated on teaching this black man that you don't open your mouth and talk to a Karen unless she calls for you. Don't come for Karen unless she sends for you. So she about to teach Christian today. I'm finna call these police and I'm finna tell them that you threatening my life and you a black man and you threatening my life. Excuse me, African-American. I'm going to be politically correct, but still none the same. I'm going to make sure African-American is the first thing they hear when they answer the phone. They literally were like 911. She was like, African-American, African-American. I wish I could whistle. She'd be like, bat signal, back call, cuckoo, African-American, cuckoo. Yep, African-American, come help me, African-American. She focused more on that fact that that man was African-American. She could have said, this tall, bald head dude with a backpack on out here talking to birds is coming after me. No. She said, African-American. African-American, African-American. He's threatening my life. And then apparently the 911 operator was like, Shaw, ain't you calling from Central Park? What's going on? And then she, he's threatening me. He's African-American. He's threatening me. I know Christian probably was standing there like, what in the farfanugan is going on here? So she gave it up. I'm talking about the Academy Award for Best Karen in a leading role in a dramatic series based out of Central Park goes to, hold on, envelope please. Amy Cooper. Come on down, Amy. Child. So she's trying to convince the police to come out and do what they do with a black man, with Christian. She's choking the shiznit out of Henry, who was like, I didn't get adopted for this bullshit. Like, just take me back to the shelter. I did not leave the shelter. I mean, I don't know. I can't call it, but I feel like Henry, he might be a black dog because Henry looked like he wasn't for bullshit with the black people. Like, you not about to do this to this black man. Henry started wiggling on her and cutting up. He tried to bite her a few times, but she was so fixated on getting the police there to handle this African-American man that she damn near killed her dog on video. And now Henry is back at the shelter. Hopefully he will have a good home at this point. And he's back at the shelter. Franklin Templeton. Can I just talk to y'all about the internet sleuths? Can I take a moment? Can I take a moment? This is my round of applause for the internet sleuths. especially my Twitter brothers and sisters. Y'all be coming through. And let me tell y'all something. Twitter has solved more crimes than Chicago PD, than New York undercover, than Chicago PD has solved. Oh, so hold on. I got disconnected on Instagram. Let me go ahead and bring them back. Listen, Twitter has solved more crimes than all of your favorite police departments, all of your favorite crime shows, everything. You understand me? You understand? Twitter has solved more crime. Twitter should have been on Who Killed Biggie and Tupac, and we would have answers right now. Y'all know that, don't you? Y'all do know that, don't you? I have watched Twitter solve many a crime on plenty a day. Let me tell y'all something. Twitter put out the bat signal. Cuckoo! Who is this? Where's she at? Right here. Her. Who that? Who that? Who that? It was Amy's dog walkers. Y'all don't hear me. It was Amy's dog walkers who rang the alarm on her. Kyle Stover, Lindsay Cork. They had a phone call. Kyle called Lindsay, or Lindsay called Kyle, and they was like, hey, y'all know that's Miss Amy. Remember Amy? Amy with Henry, the damn dog Henry. The one that liked to pee on the floor when he get excited. Oh, Amy. Yes, that is her in Central Park. She got the mask on, but I remember her crooked eye. See, you remember she was kind of cockeyed in this? Yes. All right, girl, what should we do? Should we go in and tell them who it is? Because they don't know who she is yet. Hell yeah. Because you know my man Black, that could have been my man, Kyle. Yeah, you right, Lindsay. All right. I'm going to call you back. I'm fitting to put her name on Twitter. All right, call me back. Tell me what they say. All right, I'm going to tag you. No, don't tag me. Just go ahead and put it on there. All right, I'm going to call you back. All right, bye. Kyle went right to Twitter and was like, hi, hey guys. This is Amy Cooper. I used to walk her dog. His name is Henry. Just thought you guys should know. Okay, I'm out. Bye. Kyle dropped the name. Within 5 minutes, they had Amy's job. They had Amy's whole employment history, the whole nine. When I tell you, when Kyle dropped the dime, it sounded like at the beginning of the 50 Cent album, when he dropped that $50, and it'd be like, G-Unit, what? We in here. What? We gonna get the thing to crack and we don't care. He dropped the dime on her. I was like, okay. So then we got her LinkedIn. Oh, we know where she worked now. She worked at Franklin Templeton. Oh, okay. That's what we doing. Boom. She worked at Franklin Templeton. Time to contact Franklin Templeton. So y'all employee racist? Is this what y'all do? How much? What's your salary? Do you pay annually? Okay. So now we swoop down on Franklin Templeton so bad that they took their website offline. They took their website offline. When the last time you seen a whole corporation just snatch their website down and throw up a 503 error? Like, database down. Not tonight. Database down. Database down. So then we started tweeting. Franklin Templeton. Y'all see Central Park Karen, aka Amy Cooper, one of your VPs. This is what you guys condone. This is what you hire. Is this what your company's all about? So then finally, about 10, almost 11 o'clock at night, somebody over there got the balls and got brave enough to send out a tweet and was like, we are investigating. Oh, the swoop down was like, investigating what? We got it on video. We done seen this bullshit. You gonna tell me what is it investigate? Y'all need to get Amy up out of there or we'll be at your front door on Monday. ... Hashtag we about that life. Hashtag nope. All right, so boom. By the next morning, they was like, after an internal investigation, you had the shit last night. What y'all internally investigate? We done sent you the video. You done seen it. No, what happened was somebody called somebody who called somebody and was like, we don't want them down here tomorrow. Let her go. She's a liability. Hey, nope. Cut it. Several ties. We don't know. We want to be able to put the website back up. We want the tweets to stop. We want people to stop tagging us. Let her go. Get rid of her. So within a matter, less than 48 hours, your girl Amy lost her job and her dog. It's just a matter of time before we find out who her landlord is. It's just a matter of time. And here's my thing. Some people were like, oh, okay, guys. I mean, good grief. She made a mistake. No. There are certain things that are mistakes. Mistakes are things that you do that you think to yourself at best, you know what? This may not turn out so well, but maybe I might just try a little bit. And then it don't turn out, or it could just be a total haphazard mistake. You thought that you would be able to jump from the couch to the bed, but you didn't, you know, I'm sorry, that's my business. But some mistakes are just mistakes. Okay. But some things are calculated. Some things are thought out. Some things come from the depths of your raggedy, rotten soul. And that's what Amy Cooper did out in Central Park. And I don't know if it's me. Is it me? Or anytime that I hear about a black man and a white woman in Central Park, I get anxiety because I still ain't forgot about the Central Park 5. Y'all want to do that tonight? Central Park? And we talking about her? And hold on, let me get her off of here because I'm tired of looking at her cockeyed behind. Let's just go ahead and put the MVP up here. Here he is. Yeah, he looks very, very scary. Yeah, Christian Cooper, he's very scary. Cha. He out there watching birds, but he fitting to threaten you and your dog's life and kill y'all because he's gonna stop watching the pigeons or I can't think of another name of a bird. The Tweety birds to kill your ass and your dog because he's not on a leash. Of course. Yeah. Of course. He woke up that day thinking, I'm gonna kill a white woman and her dog after I finished looking at the Tweety bird. Yeah, sure. Sure. Another thing that I wanted to address was that I noticed, when things like this happen, a lot of conversations. I love Twitter. I don't even know why I abandoned Twitter for Instagram, but whatever. I love Twitter because you can get so much. You can get so many gems. Twitter is full of gems. Twitter is almost like Sierra Leone a little bit, but not all the bad stuff. There are so many, so many gems on Twitter. Out of this, they also brought up the fact of stop pushing the narrative of Christian Cooper being the perfect, black man or perfect victim. And I was like, what do you guys mean? So I read more tweets. And they were saying that, Christian is an Ivy League graduate. He's non-menacing. He's, a well put together black man. And he draws comic books and he likes birds. Like, who wouldn't love Christian? But had it been Ray Ray in the park that night, or Ray Ray who said, Aga, you need to put a little shotty, you need to put your dog on a leash, shotty, because that dog bite me, goddamn, I'm gonna kill him. What if it had been that situation? What if he had not been videotaping? So, it is crazy that we can actually have the narrative of the perfect victim. But shouldn't Breonna Taylor show us that there's no such thing as the perfect victim? This woman was out saving lives during a pandemic. She was at home minding her business in her own home with her family. And they came in and killed her. Tell me what she did. She did nothing, absolutely nothing wrong. Many of these hashtags did absolutely nothing wrong. But anyway, I feel like the only thing left we need is to find out where Amy lives. She don't need to be she need to have to find somewhere else to live because moving is a bitch. And I think that's the last piece of the puzzle where she should have to move, because having to move in the middle of a pandemic is a bitch. And that is the last piece of the puzzle, because we took her dog, we took her job. Now we got to take, I just feel like she need to have to find somewhere else to live. I mean, give her the whole John Wick package. You know what I'm saying? Just give her the whole John Wick package. I was like, damn, lost her dog. And yeah. But anyway, her apology, I don't need it. I don't want it. I don't need it. And charges should be brought against her for filing a false police report, because had those police come out there, had she got some gung-ho Derek Chauvin and looking ass towel ass police officers that day, we could very well be hashtagging Christian Cooper. So she needs to have charges. And I don't know if there are no such charges for the crime, then we need to make some today and charge her tomorrow. She needs to be charged. It's not that hard. It's not that hard. Y'all charged the woman who called the police and told the police that her coochie was on fire. And no, I literally did not make that up. I saw that story, and one day I was like, no, I'm not even gonna write that story. They charged the woman for calling the police and told them that her crotch was on fire. The police came out to her house to see about her, and apparently she made, I don't know what she did for her crock pot to be boiling over, but the police went out there because she said her coochie was on fire, and they charged her for wasting their time. So why hasn't Amy Cooper? Oh, never mind. I forgot. She's a Karen. That's why she hasn't been charged. You can't tell me that we don't live in a lopsided, upside, raggedy ass world when a man who is accused of using a fake $20 bill is suffocated and killed in the middle of the street. When a woman calls the police and blatantly lies on video and says this man threatened her life, she don't get charged. Isn't that something, y'all? Is it lost on anyone else that Amy and Christian have the same last name? They both Coopers. And I feel like there's an irony in that, letting us know, yes, we're all different people. We come from different backgrounds and all that, but we are all still human beings. And some of us even have the same damn last name. Christian could have been your brother-in-law or married somebody in your family, or you could have married somebody in his family somewhere down the line if you wasn't a raggedy ass racist. How about that? Like, families could have been did you do the 23andMe? You might be his cousin. But no, you're a racist. You're a racist. Listen, don't apologize. You now have to suffer the consequences of your Karenisms. My grandma said, if you make a bed, you got to lay in it, and sometimes they will tuck you in. And that's what it is right there. Okay, let me move along because I know I've been taking up a lot of y'all time. All right, so let's switch. Let's switch to something else. Let's change the energy a little bit. Let's get into some tomfoolery. Let's have a few laughs tonight. Okay. So let's start with this tomfoolery right here. This tomfoolery is Azealia Banks and one Mr. David Chappelle. Dave Chappelle, my favorite comedian. Not one of my favorite actors, but definitely my favorite comedian. Azealia Banks, I believe that she was how can I say this nicely? She was sky ass high, I believe. High or drunk or something, but she was on Instagram and she was just ranting and ranting and ranting and ranting on and on. She started talking about a sexual encounter with the actor from Entourage. And then she started talking about gay sex and men having gay sex. And she was just rambling and rambling and rambling and rambling. And then something about Busta Rhymes. And then she got to one Mr. Dave Chappelle and decided to say that she done slept with Dave Chappelle. She says she slept with Dave Chappelle, and she says she should F up his whole marriage. No, she should ruin. I think she said, I should ruin your marriage, or I should F up your marriage. It was one of them. But anyway, she claims that she slept with Dave Chappelle and that it was very, very good. Make that note. I mean, full transparency. She said it was very, very good. But she said she was sick and tired of holding the secrets of men in the industry that do not come to her aid or to her rescue when she is getting dragged to and fro in the media. Now, Azealia, why on earth would you be getting dragged in the media? Oh, because of shit like this. Oh. You know, I feel bad for Azealia a lot because Azealia Banks strikes me as one of those people who pretends they don't give a damn when they really give a bunch of dams. And she really, really wants everyone to like her, but she pretends that she don't care if you don't like her. So she acts out to get our attention because she thrives and craves our attention. And she will do anything, whether it's negative or positive, to get said attention, but then we'll turn around and tell us she don't give a damn whether or not we pay attention to her. That is Azealia Banks. Yeah. Yeah, that's Azealia Banks. That is her. Here's the thing. Dave Chappelle has been married almost 20 years. And as wow as this information is, It really didn't make or break my day. My audience didn't even care about it. It was like a flashbang. You know, when you throw the little thing and it'd be like, boom, and the little smoke come out. And then once the smoke clear, it was over. Nobody really cares. And here's the thing. Dave Chappelle has been married almost 20 years. And if anybody knows who Dave is, it's his damn wife. She know what she got at the crib. She know exactly what kind of man he is. And Azealia's little bomb, pew, that she dropped on social media really ain't making no difference in their household. Dave and his wife probably was sitting somewhere, either smoking a joint or some cigarettes together. Like, do you say this? Do you say this shit? And here Azealia Banks is once again out in the street looking like a damn fool. Because I don't know where it is ever okay to feel proud to tell the world that you slept with somebody else's husband. I tell you, they make these 2K20 girls different. Because my era, I'm a little old compared to y'all little young whippersnappers, but no, it wasn't cute to be a side chick and it wasn't cute to mess with somebody's husband. And back in my day, y'all listen, back in my day, when a dude was a dog, we used to actually warn each other about him. We used to call and be like, girl, you know, once the line wasn't busy because there was no such thing as call waiting, we used to call each other. And when the line was clear, we used to say, girl, you know, he a dog. He used to mess with my cousin and he dogged my cousin. He was two-timing her. Some of y'all don't know what two-timing mean, but y'all being two-time right now. He's like, he was two-timing her, girl. You don't even want to mess with him because he's a dog. And be like, what? Girl, thanks for letting me know. Oh, girl, no problem. No problem. Click up. Yeah, there was a time we used to warn each other about raggedy ass men. Now it's like, if you can't keep your man happy, he can come over here with me. Y'all be FaceTiming wives on the phone with their husband. It's a different day. Y'all 2K20 girls, y'all something else. Y'all different. But don't end up like Jackie Chan telling somebody, you know, I once caught a bullet with my bare hands messing with people's husband. Because some of these women trigger happy. Y'all saw that football player, his girl went down there with the strap. Don't play. I'm just saying, you can't be out here all willy-nilly and skedaddling with other people's husbands now. Because even if the wife don't want him no more, the paperwork still say he belonged to her. Y'all don't know nothing about that. I miss the good old days when you used to have to make an emergency breakthrough because you keep trying to call somebody and the line busy and you got some tea and you keep calling and be like, burn, burn. The crazy part is some of y'all never heard a busy signal ever in your life. My baby don't even know what a busy signal is. She don't know. Remember when the internet used to be like, bling, bling, bling. When you had to wait 30 minutes for one picture to roll down your screen. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Lord, it's coming. And don't go on a porn site. You be waiting all night long just to see one. Well, somebody had told me. Yeah, y'all don't know nothing about making emergency breakthroughs. Y'all don't know nothing about when caller ID first started and you would be on the phone and somebody called in, your phone would go click, click, click. And that's how you, oh, hold on. Somebody calling on my other line. Remember caller ID used to have that intrusive click, click, click. You'd be like, oh, hurry up, click over. Remember when we used to call somebody on, remember star 69? Somebody just called me. Well, somebody just called this number. I just hit star 69. Somebody just called me. Y'all know nothing about star 69. See, now we can just go in and block our numbers and, you know, and our settings on our phone. Y'all don't know nothing about star 69. Those are good old days. Somebody just called. Hey, somebody just called me. Oh, okay. Well, somebody just called me from this number. All I did was hit star 69. Oh, no, I don't know. No, I don't know Jay. No, I know. No, all right, girl. All right, I don't know Jay. Hang up the phone like, why he called me from her house? Well, he wasn't calling me. He was calling my friend because I ain't do that. Ooh, them good old days. Remember when you used to be on the phone? Remember at night? You be on the phone, you be sneaking on the phone, so you put your finger on the little thing and hold it down. And when somebody call, it'd be like, hey, 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 all right, yeah. When you be sneaking on the phone at night, but you put your finger on it, so it won't full out ring. It'll be like, hey, yeah, okay, yes, yeah. Now my grandma sleep, yeah. And then she pick up the other end of the phone. Javon, you on this phone? No, man. Mm, mm. See, Shantae cutting up. She done brought up *67 because that's the old way. I think that's the old way you used to block your number, right? *67. Mm. Oh, them good old days. I miss that. Let me get Azealia off of my screen. I miss them good old days. Remember when somebody used to call you on three-way trying to set you up, but you could hear the other person breathing? Or your phone used to do that little skip ring in the beginning to let you know somebody had you on three-way. Your phone, like, it would ring, like it would go ring. You pick up like, who you got me on three-way with? Who you got me? Yes, you do. You got me on. Who you got me on three-way with? Nobody, girl. So wait, now what you had said her man had said to you yesterday? Nah, ho. Oh man, the good old days. Back in the day when I was young, I'm not a kid anymore. But sometimes I sit and wish I was a kid again. All right, let's talk about this fool. This is Shameik Moore. For those of you who looking at him like, who is this little brown child? This is Shameik Moore. Shameik Moore had a very rough 48 hours because a little earlier in our conversation, I spoke out about, this light got me sweating a little bit. I feel like one of them pastors. So a little earlier in our conversation, Saints, we talked about the celebrities who wasn't speaking out about what's going on out here in these streets. But then I forgot to address the celebrities who do speak out but don't know quite what to say. So with that being said, let's talk about Shameik Moore, because Shameik Moore took the Twitter yesterday morning and decided to tell Black people we need to make adjustments and stop blaming everything on racism and the police. So, sometimes when people try to explain things, because y'all can see, I couldn't even remember resisting arrest earlier. So I always try to give somebody the benefit of the doubt. What did he really mean? What is he really trying to say? So I started to read his tweets. And basically, this 25-year-old young man who has a budding acting career, he's been in a few little things that could kind of take him somewhere. He said that we need to adjust the way we interact with police and the way we carry ourselves. Because sometimes we puff up at police and give them a reason, knowing that they are already racist and they don't care about Black people. And we need to make adjustments in how we act and how we carry ourselves when dealing with police, and stop blaming everything on the police and racism. And I said to myself, I got a son older than him. I wonder if my son's strong enough to punch him in the mouth. Not that I condone violence, but sometimes people just need to catch one in the mouth to really just kind of understand that sometimes you can't say everything that comes to your mouth. And so what this young man is basically saying is, when you encounter a police officer, just play dead before they kill you. Because ain't nothing left to do. You have the young Black men who stand up to the police, they get killed. You have the Philando Castiles who say, officer, I have I have a permit. I do have a weapon on me. I have a permit for it. I am reaching for my wallet, still get killed. Yes, sir, officer. Yes, sir. No, sir, officer. No, sir. Yet still get killed. Handcuffed on the ground, can't do a damn thing, still get killed. So what is left to do? I know we just play, as soon as they say license and registration, we just play dead on their ass. Just drop dead on their ass before they can do anything else. I mean, that's what Shameik is telling us to do, because ain't nothing left for us to do. Just when the officer say, excuse me, ma'am, can I see your... Ma'am. Miss Bryant. Ma'am. Check her pulse. That's the only thing left for us to do, is just drop dead as soon as they say something to us. Now, what I just did sound asinine as hell, didn't it? Just like what he said is asinine as hell. Shut it up. As far as So I thought that was bad enough, but he didn't stop there. He didn't stop there. He didn't stop there. By the time I logged back into Twitter last night, he was trending again, y'all. He was trending because he suggested that Rosa Parks coulda or shoulda took a taxi cab the day that she sat on that bus in Montgomery during the bus boycott and refused to give up her seat. Rather than sitting on the bus and having to give up her seat to a white man, she could have rode in a black-owned cab company. Okay. So should Martin Luther King and them have taken an Uber over when they was in Selma? Should they have taken an Uber? Or do Lyft have better prices? I don't know. That's a tough one. Listen, I know our young people want to be activists and things of that nature. But I'm going to need y'all to either run it by somebody before you say it out loud, or before you tweet it, or before you share it. So Rosa should have been in Lyft, and Martin Luther King and them should have took an Uber to Selma. They could have got what do they call it? The Uber pool. They could have did the Uber pool. Y'all pray for this little boy. I interviewed him. And I said I will never interview him again. Because, for one, he stars in Wu-Tang, an American Saga, as Raekwon. I said, okay, I like Wu-Tang. Wu-Tang forever. I like Wu-Tang. But the boy couldn't name all the members of the Wu-Tang Clan, but you star in a show about the Wu-Tang Clan. Make it make sense. So you couldn't name Method Man, the RZA, the Jizza, Inspector Deck, Ghostface Killer, You Got, Raekwon, Capadon. You couldn't Master Killer. You couldn't name all them. And I'm not even in a TV show about them. I blame the RZA. RZA, you responsible for this. Wait, where's Swayze? He this way. RZA, you responsible for this. We need to mute Shameik until he can get it together. All right? Hashtag mute Shameik. I'll help you spell it later on. And last but certainly not least, before we wrap it up, let's wrap it up with the Wades. Let's talk about the Wades. Now, today is Wade's birthday. Zaya is 13. Man, I remember when I was 13. God, dog. I experienced a little bit too much around that age. But I remember when I was 13. Tonight's chat is sponsored by Captain Morgan's. Not really, but I'm just saying it is. As we all know, Zaya has gone through some great life changes. And Gabrielle Union posted a beautiful post to Zaya on her birthday, just talking about how she inspires so many, how she's just so beautiful. She's just a light to all of us, and so on and so forth. And Hill Harper, who has been longtime friends with Gabrielle Union, came in happy as hell and said, happy birthday, young man. Make sure you read this book I wrote about the young man, because your mom wrote something in it. And I saw it and I said, ain't nobody tell Hill. Ain't nobody tell Hill. Ain't nobody tell him. Did y'all tell him? Did y'all tell him? Ain't nobody tell him. I had to press star 69. I was like, Hill, you just called me. Nobody told you. And Hill answered the phone and was like, who you got me on three-way with? Ain't nobody tell Hill. Nobody tell him. So with that being said, he jumps out. He wishes Zaya a happy birthday, young man. And Twitter ate Hill's ass alive. And here's the thing about social media. A lot of people don't realize they are already skating on thin ice. And once they slip up majorly, that is when they find out how much people really can't stand their asses. And that is what happened to Hill Harper. It was people like, you know what? I ain't never liked your ass. I didn't like none of them stupid ass books you was reading. I ain't like none of them stupid ass movies you was in. I was like, oh my God. Oh. I tried to call Hill back, but the line was busy. Bam, bam, bam. So I was like, operator, I'd like to make an emergency breakthrough to Hill Harper because I got some tea. I need to hurry up and tell him he need to take that post down real fast because it is not good. Then for a second, I thought to myself, well, maybe he got Zaya mixed up with Zion. And that's why he was like, happy birthday, young man. But he said him and Gabrielle Union are good friends, and he is good friends with the family. So if you are already good friends with the family, wouldn't you know about Zaya's transformation? I'm just asking for a friend. Wouldn't you be aware of Zaya's transformation if you are good friends with someone? Because when I'm good friends with somebody, I know what's going on. Me and my good girlfriend that I talk to every day, I know what's going on. And if there's something that is major going on in her life or something, sometimes we may need to catch up a little bit and dish. But for the most part, if one of her children decide that they are going to be trans, I probably know about that if we're good friends. So here's my thing. I didn't feel like Hill did it maliciously. I think Hill was so focused on trying to promote that book. Because see, you don't tell somebody, like, one thing I can't stand is for somebody to be like, hey girl, what's up? I'm like, what's up? They be like, how you been? I'm like, fine. Be like, yo, I'm so proud of you. Like, you doing your thing with ICC. I'll be like, oh my gosh, thank you so much. Y'all know I work hard. I wake up in the morning. I work until the middle of the night. Y'all know, I be so tired. I got edema in my legs right now that look nuts. I got cankles from sitting at my desk for so long, just working all day. But girl, I really appreciate it. Yeah, I'm so proud of you. I was wondering if you could promote my business real quick. What you mean real quick? Somebody just called me. Oh, I'm sorry, my line just dropped. And so I think basically what he was doing was he knew all eyes was on that post because number one, it's a birthday post. And number two, it is Zaya. And Zaya has made headlines all year long. Ever since she started her transformation, she has made headlines, from people criticizing her parents to people criticizing Dwayne Wade to people criticizing everything. Zaya has been in the news. My baby know about Zaya. Zaya has been in the news. So for you, a dear friend, not to know what's going on with Zaya is fishy, to say the least. But I mean, it could happen. But it is definitely fishy. But at the same time, I feel like Hill was not trying to be malicious. He was so focused on trying to. He saw an in. Yo, all eyes on this post. Let me slide in and plug my book right quick. Because if Zaya's stepmama, wrote the foreword for the book, wouldn't Zaya already have a copy of the book in the house? Wouldn't Zaya already be familiar with the book? Why do you need to tell Zaya to read a book that came out whenever it came out? Because he was trying to low-key market that book to me, and I can't stand a spammer. If you spam any of my social media pages talking about I gave out money in Cash App, or I'm Mike Weirski and I won the lottery and I'm giving out money, or yo, check out my mixtape on SoundCloud, I'm blocking you. Blocker. I'm blocking you because number one, I always offer very affordable ways to promote your businesses. Every time. All you got to do is email me and I will send you my rates. And 9 times out of 10, the first time you email me, I'm going to give you 50% off. I do it every single time. People who have advertised with me will tell you I offer the lowest rates in the business as far as getting advertising because I am an entrepreneur. I know there was times I couldn't afford ads. So I had to make my own ads and act like I was advertising for myself. But Don't come on my page spamming when I have created a lane for you to properly advertise your business and or service. Blocker, 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 blocker. And this is exactly what Hill Harper was doing. Hill Harper was trying to go in and pretend to say happy birthday to Zaya, but promote his book on the, he was spamming. And see, the way things are set up, a lot of times when we trying to do dirt and make it look cute, the Lord will trip us up. So Hill Harper went in there trying to be slick and promote that book, and the Lord tripped him up, and he was like, happy birthday, young man. So now nobody gave a damn about the book. He ended up spending his entire day getting dragged. He had to issue an apology. And guess what? That apology fell on deaf Twitter fingers because they is still eating his ass alive on Twitter. So the moral of the story is stick to the script. Stop trying to take opportunities at inopportune times, because it will always backfire and blow up in your face. And then you're going to look stupid and you're going to get blasted on Twitter. And I'm going to post about it and tell all my ICC friends about it. An epic fail it is. Absolutely, Jason, epic fail. But his intentions weren't right. He didn't mean to disregard or misgender that child. But his intentions weren't right. That's why he slipped and fell in front of everybody. Because it wasn't about wishing her happy birthday. It was about promoting his book. That's like somebody's birthday. If it's your baby's 15th birthday and I come in and be like, happy birthday, nothing like cake and ice cream combos. Nothing like cake and ice cream combos. You know, come on, man. You don't do that. So, I mean, listen, you get what you get and you don't get mad. Hill Harper, you put it out there and you got back more than you bargained for. It is what it is. At the same time, today when I wrote this story, I had a lot of people that was like, we got bigger fish to fry. Why? This isn't even news. Why are you posting about this? And it's a little frustrating to me. Let me take this family down because it's not about them anymore. It's a little frustrating to me, and I'm going to share why it's frustrating to me. It's frustrating to me because Ice Cream Combos is an entertainment-based, celebrity news-based, television-based, movie-based site. I understand that there are some mortifying things going on in this world. I understand that. But at the same time, I can do more than one thing at one time. I can pay attention to more than one thing at one time. For some reason, God decided to give me this special gift of being able to care about more than one thing at one time. Ain't that something? That is so amazing, isn't it? How I can care about George, and I can care about Brianna, and I could care about Ahmad. Isn't that crazy how I can care about 3 different people at one time? Because I literally see some of you guys come into the comments and say, if the post is about George, you will literally say, well, what about Brianna? Do you go to a cancer rally and yell, what about HIV? Do we do that? I mean, I don't know. Do we? Are we capable of loving more than one person at a time? I am. Are we capable of caring about more than one thing at a time? Are we capable of drinking brown and white liquor at the same time? Can't do that. I can't do that. But my thing is, I have been doing my very best, because I am not the best in this game. I am not. There are some people who can do what I do, circles around me, but I always give my best effort. I always give all of my heart. I always give my very best. And sometimes I fall short. Sometimes I might have wrong information, but I am never afraid to come back and say I have wrong information. So my thing is this. My site is my bread and butter. It is my full-time business. I have been doing this for literally 10 years in October. October 8th, 2020 will be 10 years that I have been doing this. I love what I do. I love the people who read my site. I love the people who talk to me in the comments. I don't particularly care for y'all who come in there and get smart because I block you. And then y'all call me and email me and say, I'll be like, hello? Ice cream. This is she. As soon as y'all call me ice cream, I know it's some bullshit. Like y'all call, my name is Xaviera. Xaviera, not ice cream. But some of y'all be like, ice cream. I just want to know why I had got blocked. Like just so, oh, I can't give my opinion on your site. But listen, I worked 10 years to create a community, to create a business, to create a site, to create a platform. If you bring the wrong energy to my platform after all the work I put into it, you got to go, baby. And I don't owe you no explanation. I don't need to tell you why I decided to block you yesterday. I'm not going to tell you why I muted you on Instagram or put restrictions on your comments on Instagram. So every time you comment, you the only person that can see the comments. I'm not explaining that to anyone. But at the same time, sometimes I catch myself explaining myself like I'm doing right now. Because even though I don't like explaining myself, I still want people to have clarity and understand that everything I do is coming from a pure place. But you will not violate me. You will not violate my other readers on the site. I will block you if I catch you talking reckless to another person on my page. Only because I don't want that type of energy. I want us to have fun. I want us to learn. I want us to share thoughts. I want us to share feelings. I want us to share love. I want us to share caring. I want us to share all that. And everything can't be cute every day. I get it. Because I wasn't feeling cute today. I don't even look so cute today. That's not the point. Everything can't be pretty, but don't come to my page and say, this ain't even news. You just commented to tell me the news isn't news. If it wasn't news, you wouldn't have commented. Who cares? You do. You just spent keystrokes telling me or asking me who cares. You do. So the thing is, I love y'all, but I'm not going to tolerate no tomfoolery because my patience is thinner than a Listerine strip right now. My emotions are high as the sky, and my heart is sinking like the Titanic. So if you hop out of pocket, I will show you the door, and I'm not explaining anything. I'm not even going back and forth with you. I'm like Lil Duval. I ain't going back and forth with y'all. I'm going to block Instagram. I'm going to restrict the mute to mute. And that's going to be that on that. But aside from all that, I sincerely love each and every one of you who sit in my chats with me, who comment on my page, who share my stories, who comment in the comments at the bottom. For those who, and my name is Zavi, so you are free to say, what's up, Zavi? I'm going to be like, what's up, boo? And that's that on that. I love what I do. I hope the Lord will allow me to see another 10 years. But don't ever ask me why I wrote about something, because the stories that you least care about make me the most money. It never fails. I could have a post and all the comments say, who cares? Who cares? Who cares? But meanwhile, over here, I'm on the phone with my hosting company asking for more bandwidth because the site is about to crash. It never fails. It never fails. So just think to yourself, just because I don't care, there might be some other people who do. And if I only cater to what you, miserable person, care about, I won't make money. Isn't that something? That is so interesting, isn't it? I don't know. So, And with that being said, I have even had to push myself outside of my comfort zone to write about things I don't care about because I know my audience is interested to a certain point. Case in point, Doja Cat. I don't give a fuck about Doja Cat. But she was trending on social media for 2 days in a row. People come to my site, they expect for me to tell them why Doja Cat is trending. So now I'm sitting there with one single tear trickling down my eye like Denzel Washington in Glory because I'm forced to write about Doja Cat when I couldn't give one single solitary day. And then after I get done writing, someone will come in the comments and go, who cares? And I want to say, not me, but that post was one of my top posts this week. So the lesson for me is, it's not about what I care about. It is what my audience cares about. And you're not going to please all of the people all the time. And you only can please some of the people some of the time or something, however way that saying go. But, you know, shame on you one time and shame on me the second time. And you get what you get and you don't get mad. Whatever the saying, however it goes. And that's that on that. So, all right. So if you are on Instagram, please come over to Facebook because I am going to put the link in the comments on Facebook and or YouTube. And I would love to find out if any of you would like to come on and share your thoughts with me on any topic that we discussed tonight or anything that we did not discuss. So if you are on Instagram at this point in the venture, you may not be able to hear what my guests are saying or be able to see what my guests are saying, but it is what it is. So come on over and join the party over here. And I'm getting ready to be out on Instagram, or if you have any questions, Q&A. Let me see, make sure I can see my Instagram a little better. Okay. I can see y'all. I can see the comments on Instagram now because my laptop screen was covering. So if you have any questions, feel free to let me know what questions you have. And also, hold on, I'm going to put the link on Instagram. I don't know. No, I don't know if you can click on live links, but I put it in there anyway. That is the link to join my live chat. So if you are interested in joining my live chat, let me know, or if you have any questions for me, or if there's anything that you would like for me to comment on. We have been on now going on 2 hours almost. So shout out to y'all. Instagram about to cut me off. But shout out to my ICC friends on Instagram and YouTube, as well as Facebook. So let me know if there's anything that you want to talk about that I have not touched on. I'll give y'all about 5 minutes to figure it out. And if not, then we can go ahead and call it a night. But in the meantime, I want to take a moment to say congratulations and shout out to everyone who purchased the Scoop on Blogging online course. I have been promoting that course. I'm about to say coast. I have been promoting that course a lot more lately, only because many of us are still quarantining, despite what the rest of them doing out there in them streets with no mask on. That be giving me anxiety. But I've been promoting the course a lot more because I want anyone who is interested in starting an online business, now is the time to do it. Like, now is the time to start an online business. This course was regularly priced $149, and I'm giving it. I'm calling it space. I'm giving it away for $25 because I know that we are in a quarantine. I know a lot of people are not working full time anymore. I know a lot of people don't have the type of income coming in that they usually do. But I want to take a moment to shout out everyone who did get the course. I see y'all in there taking the course. I see the completion rate. I see like the excitement that y'all have. I'm also thinking about starting, some type of online group, like how I started my stock group. Shout out to all my stock gang members. Yeah, my stock group is called the ICC gang. Stock gang. Yeah, shout out to us. So shout out to all my investors that are in my stock gang. We are making money in the pandemic. Shout out to us. But when I saw the success of the ICC stock gang, it made me think to myself, you know what? Maybe I should start a group for bloggers or for entertainment writers or for website owners so that we can come in and Because I have connects with advertising companies and all different type of things that I can refer you to monetize your site, to start making money. Because if you are blogging, let me just tell you this. If you are blogging every single day, or if you have an Instagram page and you are dumping information, dumping on your Instagram page and building an Instagram page, and you are not taking those people somewhere else. Oh, I feel like I'm about to start teaching. Hashamalanda, let me get a sip of Captain Morgan's. You are not leading those people back to your website where you make money. You are doing yourself a disservice. Take it from somebody who hustled backwards for years. I hustled. I didn't even know you could make money blogging. I did not know. If you want to join the ICC stock gang for my Instagram family, send me a DM. I will send you the link to join my stock gang. But don't come in there if you're not willing to participate or learn, because we getting the money. And you can get stock. I can show you how to literally get stock without spending a dime. Every single person that joined my stock gang, if they had just joined the stock market, got a free share of stock. And they're making money off of the stock. My free share of stock, I'm making money off of it. So look at my stock gang members showing out on Facebook. I see y'all. I see y'all. So we are making money in this stock gang. I, for one, never thought that I could be in the stock market. I didn't even think I had what it took mentally or physically or financially to be in the stock market. Now, I done bought some shares of Delta Airlines. When I get on the plane in 2022, when I get back on the plane, when I get on that plane, they better, hello, Miss Bryant. Hello. And be like, hello, where's my seat? Because I'm coming on there and let them know I own part of this. I literally walk different, talk different, I act different, I feel different, knowing that I am an investor. When I get emails telling me that investor meetings are coming up, or I need to vote on, oh, I almost start telling y'all what stocks I got. Sorry. You get inside the group, I'll tell you what stocks I got. But until then, I'm not. Listen, Lily, my OG ride or die girl, Lily. Lily ain't no shiznit about stock. I love Lily. Lily is my success story. Her and Shantae are my success stories. Let me tell you something. Lily ain't no shiznit about stock. Lily said, all right, I'm going to join this group because you told me to join the group. All right. Lily came in. Lily got mad shares of stock. Lily making money. Lily telling me how to invest. Listen, and she's so sweet and she's so funny. And I just love her so much. She said, man, Zaya, you be having me do all kind of stuff out of my comfort zone. But everybody that's in the stock gang, drop ICC, hashtag ICC stock gang. Let them know we out here. Gang, gang, gang. Yes. So we were in the stock group. Lily says, I advise everybody in the group to buy some stock in cannabis because we all got a smoker in your family. That was the funniest mess ever. But she had a point. We got our cannabis stock. Cannabis stock is out here. We making shmoney. We making shmoney. So come make money with me. I can't guarantee you gonna get rich. Like, this is a long game. This is a long game. I ain't guaranteeing nobody to be rich, but I'm telling you, we will teach you what you need to know in order to start investing. And y'all, if where's my right hand? Because you know, sometimes I get mixed up. This is my right hand, ain't it? My right hand to the Lord. I just was talking about my stock and just got an alert from Robinhood that I received a dividend payment. Look at God. I love moments like that because God is like showing me that I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we connected. I love it. So shout out to everyone who has already in the stock game. Shout out to all my investors out there. I'm proud of you. I wish I had started investing sooner, but I literally talked myself out of it. I told myself that I didn't know what I was doing. I told myself that I did not have what it takes. And I told myself I did not have enough money to become an investor. Y'all better stop lying to yourselves. You can literally get in the stock market free. Come holler at me. I will bring you in. I will take care of you. I promise my gang will take care of you. Okay. So with that being said, I can't believe I got a dividend payment in the middle of me talking about my stock. That's what I'm talking about. Y'all know what a dividend is? If y'all know what a dividend is, come holler at me. Come holler at me. Come holler at me. Y'all know dividend gang. Okay. Why I get so excited? Because that, for real, that made me feel like the Lord was like, tell him, baby. Let me drop this dividend payment on you in the middle of your chat at midnight. That was nothing but God. That was nothing but God. That's affirmation. Boom, affirmation. I got a dividend payment in the middle of my chat. Like, it's blowing my mind. I'm sorry, y'all. But anyway, so yes, come join my stock group. I want to make a group for bloggers or people who or who are in media. I would just say media, because sometimes you think blogger and you think negative, because a lot of bloggers out here doing things that are not so good. So I'm just going to say media. If you own a website, if you are in media, if you are a person who shares information, let me show you how to make money doing that. I will show you how to make money. Okay. Because we are in a time where we have to set up shop. We got to set up shop. We have to take care of ourselves. We have to. It was so funny because, every time I get money, now I'll be like, do this go in my savings or do I'm going to buy some stock? My son peeled me off some money for Mother's Day. I went and bought stock. He came to quarantine with me. I made him buy stock. He was like, dang, I wasn't planning on buying stock today. Well, shit, I wasn't planning on you being over here breathing in my face either, but we're going to buy some stock today. So, the thing is, growing up, I was raised by my great grandmother, and things were so different in her time. You see what I'm saying? Like, things were so different in her time. And, she didn't mess with credit cards and all that other stuff. So I wasn't financially, what's the word I'm looking for? I'm looking for a word again. Who will help me? I didn't have financial literacy. I did not have financial literacy. I am teaching myself as a 44-year-old woman, as a 44-year-old grandmom, because I'm proud to be a grandma. My grandbaby is sweet. So as a 44-year-old woman, I am teaching myself financial literacy. My 11-year-old, if I brought her in here right now, she's moderating. Y'all say hi to Desi. She's moderating. If I brought my 11-year-old in here right now, she could tell you everything about stocks, from the 52-week high to the 52-week low to the dividend ratio. My baby can tell you. I'm teaching her because I don't want her to struggle all those years the same way I struggled, because I didn't have financial literacy. Now, my grandmom gave me everything I needed to live. She gave me everything I needed to live. She taught me love. She taught me how to carry myself properly. She gave me Jesus. She kept clean clothes on my back, kept me in a safe home. She gave me all the necessities that I needed to be a decent human being. But in this world that we live in now, in the year of our Lord 2020, we need financial literacy. We need to start supporting each other. If your homegirl got a business or your homeboy got a business, you better support his business. Because see, y'all will jump and pay $300 to go see Beyonce. I like Beyonce too. Now don't start. Beehive, don't start. I'm just using her as an example. Y'all will pay $300 to go see Beyonce, but tell your homeboy $30 hoodie, that's too much. Y'all ain't got nothing for about $10. We have to pour that same energy in the entrepreneurs around us. So many entrepreneurs and business owners are losing their businesses during this pandemic. People are suffering right now in this pandemic. People are worried about their businesses. And I will tell y'all, it has been plenty a day. I sat right in front of this computer that y'all looking at me on right now. Well, Instagram, y'all looking at me on the phone, but y'all use your mind's eye. I have sat in front of this computer and cried like a baby, because I'm like, I ain't making no money. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to just have to quit doing ICC and go get a real job. And my husband looked at me and he was like, you love what you do? Yes. How long you been doing it? 5 years. I do it every couple months. I'll be like, 5 years. Next time I'm crying, 6 years. Next time I'm crying, 7. Y'all get the point, right? And he'd be like, well, if that's what you love, then that's what you do. He was like, you beat the hurdles before, you can beat them again. Because trust me, I tell y'all all the stuff I went through, but I tell y'all about that in the blog group or the media group. I'll make a media group for y'all. So my thing is, at the end of the day, when this pandemic hit, as tough as it has been to sustain an online business for 10 years, when this pandemic hit, my online, where did everybody go when they was home quarantining? Online. Well, this my moment. I was like, this my moment to shine. And y'all make it easy. Y'all make it easy. Y'all come in, y'all have a good time with me. Y'all laugh and kick it with me. Y'all encourage me. Y'all tell me off, and then I block, but that's the circle of life. But y'all make it worth it. I love this. I love this. The fact that my 11-year-old is moderating my live chat on a Friday night says everything that I need to say. I posted a video on Instagram today of my grandbaby. I sat her in my lap and she started reaching for my laptop. And I'm like, okay. So I just brought the edge to her so she could tap on the edge. She leaned forward to the keys and started tapping on the keys because every time she see me, she sees me working. So now she know what's up. Instagram, y'all come to Facebook. Come to Facebook and kick it with me. But she knows what's up. She sees me work. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, you know, I love y'all. I want to help y'all any way I can. If there's something that I can do to help you start your own business, if there's a way that I can help you get in the stock game, and the ICC, the Scoop on Blogging course is available. It's available. It's $25. And matter of fact, give me one hot second and I will post the link right in tonight's chat for y'all to get this course, because someone was like, well, how long are you going to leave at $25? And I'm like, well, I need to, I'm getting DMs on Instagram now to add them to the stock group. So the stock group about to grow, gang. You know, it's just one of those things. It's like, I really want people to win. It makes no sense. Why win by yourself? Would you have a party by yourself? No. So if you win and you got people in the winner's circle with you who are also winning, wouldn't it feel fantastic? Oh, I'm just saying. I just posted the link. Oh, maybe I need to put Scoop on Blogging course. And I'll put the link again. There you go. $25. And if you don't get it in the thing, it's also on my site. So, because if you're watching a replay, I'll also have the link like in the description, or just visit icecreamcombos.com and you can get it. All right. So y'all, 2 minutes, 2 seconds, 28 seconds, 2 minutes, 2 hours, 2 minutes, and 34 seconds and counting. We had a good night tonight. I'm literally sweating. It might be the lights. It might be this. I got my ICC hoodie on. Y'all remember these when I dropped my ICC hoodies? Yeah. So I got my ICC hoodie on, so I'm sweating a little bit, but it might be the Captain Morgan's. Hallelujah. So thank you so much for chatting with me tonight. Thank you so much for just allowing me to express myself, allowing me to get a lot of the thoughts and feelings that I had off of my chest about a lot of the things that's going on in the world right now. And thanks for the laughs, and just thanks for the good energy. You know, Lily said, I needed this. Girl, I needed it too. And, you know, so I'm just happy that we all had this time to be together. Shout out to everyone who came in at some point in time tonight. Thank you to everyone who's listening on Facebook and watching on Facebook. And for those of you who are watching on YouTube, I definitely appreciate all of you. I love you guys. Please stay safe. Pray for the families of George Floyd, Ahmaud Arbery, Breonna Taylor, and just all of the families who have lost loved ones, whether it be because of racism and police brutality or COVID. You know, it's so much going on with the Black Lives Matter that we ain't even talking about COVID no more. I guess COVID was over after y'all went out and was partying on Memorial Day, but I ain't gonna say nothing to y'all about that just yet. So I'm getting ready to go. I'm going to finish my Captain Morgan. So I'm going to say a little prayer. I'm going to get up out of this hoodie and I'm gonna let these raggedy braids down, and then I'm gonna turn on the news and see what's left of Atlanta, because y'all was wilding out down here tonight. Okay, so I love you guys very much, and I so appreciate you guys for loving me as I am, and for supporting my site, and just for being as awesome as you are. Okay, so you guys definitely be safe. I love you. Y'all know how to reach me. If you want to be in my stock group, let me know. And I did post the link for the ICC Scoop on Blogging course, because I want all of us to win. All right, so I love you guys, and I hope you love me too. All right, bye.